Welcome back. And for those who join us, welcome. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So this is the final session of the 2023 Healthy Longevity Global Innovator Summit. For those who heard me before, I'll say it again. For those who just joined us, I'm Victor Zhao, President of the U.S. National Academy of Medicine. So, it's been my honor to participate in this event over the last 2 days. I hope you found the mix of sessions thought-provoking, valuable, and inspiring as you continue to pursue your innovative catalyst projects. I also hope that you made some new connections, some new friends, and I encourage you to follow up with the awardees and who are conducting work of interest after the summit ends. And so for the Catalyst awardees in particular, please join the new LinkedIn and take advantage of that platform to engage with your fellow awardees. Furthermore, if there's an awardee with whom you'd like to connect, you'd like us to connect you with, reach out to the NAM team and we'll help you facilitate that linkage. So I want to think about where we are and how long we've come. As many of you know, the end of our summit aligns with the announcement of our Global Catalyst Awardees for 2022. Before we focus on the newest awardees, I'd like to reflect on how far we've come since the launch of this initiative. Back in October 2019, we launched the Health Longevity Global Grand Challenge, which included the global roadmap that you heard earlier today from John Wong and others, as well as this global competition. Now, National Academy of Medicine members voted on health longevity as the focus of its first grand challenge, given the major importance from a societal implication of population aging and the need to address this really important challenge. And it was felt that we need bold, innovative new approaches. So our goal was to spark a worldwide movement to improve physical, mental, and social well-being for people as they age. At the time, health longevity wasn't as common a topic as it is today. And so much has happened in a handful of years when we got into this field, and just a few examples of what's been accomplished. The UN Decade of Healthy Aging, which WHO leads this with collaboration with other agencies and with, of course, the National Academy of Medicine. You heard that earlier from Elena Officer. We had a major focus on innovation and others, including X Prize on the future of longevity, highlighting topics in space such as regenerative medicine, AI, and genomics. Expansion and acceleration of related research. The whole field of geoscience is now blooming, and there's lots of really exciting basic research in this area. And launch of the Evolution Foundation that you heard from the CEO, Mahmoud Khan, during the summit. And of course, the Longevity Impetus Grants, in which Evolution looks to invest $24 million in aging science and clinical trials. Also, business, incubation, venture capital investment. I think all of this is happening. A few examples is AARP's Age-Tech Collaborative, Techstars Future of Longevity Accelerator, funded by Melinda French Gates, and one of the Health Longevity Global Competition Accelerator sponsors, which they are Prime Partners, early stage VC firm, and so on and so forth. And these are just US focused, so you can see how much is going on now. And of course, globally, there's a lot of good things going on. This is all good news. This is why we launched the Grand Challenge, to activate, stimulate, mobilize a lot more action around health longevity. And while some of these projects have focused on increasing lifespan, vast majority of focus on increasing health span, or the number of years we remain in good health. So collectively, we're pursuing science and opportunities improve health, quality of life for people as they age. In other words, not just adding years to life, but life to years. Next slide. So let's look at how far we come just with our own global competition. Originally, we launched Catalyst Phase for 3 annual award cycles. We partnered with 8 partners, and we received a big response in first year, with getting over 1,500 applications worldwide. For the next few years, we added additional global partners with Chile, Hong Kong joining this global network. We now have others in the wings that will be joining us. But just in 3 years, we issued nearly 430 Catalyst Awards, each worth about $50,000, some a little bit more in some countries, to innovators working to improve health as people age and across all disciplines, as I said earlier in my interview with Rod Pettigrew. During that first few years, we launched Accelerator Phase in 2021. Partnered with Johnson & Johnson Innovation, we administered 2 rounds of Quickfire Challenge, open to only to Global Catalyst Awardees. Ultimately, the Quickfire Challenge issued 13 of these Accelerator Awards, providing a subset of Catalyst Awardees with a lot more funding. Those total about $2.5 million. And then in 2022, the NAM decided to go back to its global partners to discuss Catalyst successes. And nearly all agreed to continue for another 3 years. So we got commitment from global partners to extend this Catalyst Phase through 2025. Because this extension also means that we extend the Accelerator Phase through 2025, and we continue to work on additional people coming in to provide Accelerator Award. So we seek more sponsors and to help more awardees to further promising work. Stay tuned. There'll be a lot of interesting announcements. Next slide. So now this year, we continue to demonstrate substantial interest, having received over 1,100 applications worldwide. Our Catalyst competitions are really quite competitive. I'm pleased to announce that the NAM and its global collaborators have issued a total of 110 Catalyst Awards this year, worth $6 million, which brings our cumulative total to 539 Catalyst Awardees over 4 years. And that's over $27 million of prizes. It's really quite remarkable. Almost $30 million with 540 Catalyst Awardees. So you can see there's a lot of energy, a lot of participation. And our hope, of course, is by all of you participating, that this thing will mushroom, get bigger and bigger, and really make a big difference. Now you can see the breakdown of number of awards by collaborators this year. And I won't have time to read through them. But congratulations to the 2023 Catalyst Awardees. I want to welcome you to our growing network of innovators, all of whom are making a difference. They're finding new ways to improve health as people age, and maybe even sparking the next breakthrough in health longevity. So, congratulations again. Now, all information on the newest Catalyst Awardees is available on our website. The global competition website is healthlongevitychallenge.org. There you can read about the projects, see the pictures of the award winners. I welcome them. You get to know them, and certainly they'll join us in next year's summit. Next slide. So, what are we looking forward to in 2024 and 2025? Well, first of all, the Catalyst Phase will continue. And, depending on how successful we are, we may do another 3 years. We want to keep this momentum going. We want to have continuity. So first, I thank our global partners who signed on to continue issuing awards at the same level. And as of for now, we've got commitments to a total of 90 awards a year, about $7 million annually. We're also working with international foundations to enable launch of a Catalyst Award competition in the Middle East. We'll provide more news on this in the coming years. So we'll be extending our footprint to not only Asia, South America, North America, Europe, UK, and others, but also now to Middle East. For the accelerated phase, we're doubling down on our effort to engage and facilitate connections between existing accelerated sponsors and Catalyst awardees from across the years. Each of the sponsors have a different approach, and of course, we're working with them as they eye towards securing more support for projects that's interesting to them. NAM will be also pursuing a potential new accelerated sponsor to support our growing pool of Catalyst awardees. So please stay tuned on this front. We'll share the information as soon as we have it. And finally, given the extension of the previous phases, we certainly plan to administer a grand prize in 2026. And that will be for a single breakthrough innovation, health longevity, that I know that all of you guys, previous Catalyst awardees, etc. awardees, and current will be well positioned to compete. So thank you very much indeed. Next slide. Before we end, I'd like to express my sincere thanks to our global collaborators and to the sponsors of the Catalyst Award competition. You have all contributed so much success of this initiative. The program teams at each institution have worked very closely with the NAM staff to pull off the announcement of winners, coordinate this event, and we're really grateful for their collaboration and dedication. We also want to thank the sponsors of the NAM Catalyst awardees, Johnson & Johnson Innovation, the BIA Eco Foundation, the Yoon Family Foundation, and of course, NIH as well. Also thank again to J&J Innovation for the generous sponsorship of this Innovation Summit. It's a privilege to bring together these amazing innovators around the globe. We truly appreciate everyone who volunteered to speak and participate in this summit. Thank you for your time. Hope you find it very valuable. And of course, the Global Catalyst awardees. You are the heart of this initiative. Thank you for your creative, bold, novel ideas that may just lead to the next breakthrough in health longevity. We're excited to continue connecting with you throughout your entire journey this year and beyond. We encourage you to connect with each other as well, including the new LinkedIn group for our global network. And of course, we have to thank our staff, particularly Michelle Topless, who's just been phenomenal. She is such a leader. She has pulled all these things together. She leads the coordination, and I want to thank her and her entire team for the great work that they do. We really couldn't have done without you. So let me give a round of applause to everyone. So, congratulations again. Have a great year ahead of you. We see all of you next year, although I hope to see you throughout the year, and to be connected and to make a difference. Let's keep going. Onwards. Thank you for all.